Hello, I'm Andy. I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 11th of June to Saturday, the 17th of June, 2023. And this is especially for you coming from Aquarius. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very special. They belong to the energy of the soul. Who do you think is changing the lines and the signs, new signs appearing, old signs disappearing? Is the soul that's doing it. And we will read that for you in the next 9 year cycle as well. Astrologers who don't know palmistry, they can only tell you 60% of the story because what's written on the palm is very accurate. We'll talk more about this later. Sunday, the 11th of June, is a very emotional day and you can be upset very easily. In fact, your emotional thinking will be all wrong. So don't be suspicious of people unnecessarily. Don't be moody. Don't be changeable. And don't be oversensitive on this morning afternoon of 11th June, Sunday. Don't take the lead because if you take the lead and want to organize, you'll get it all very wrong simply because you'll be changing your mind a lot. And so nothing is solid. Also, your emotional area of life will have problems. And these problems can be due to marriage problems or romance problems. And emotionally thinking will unnecessarily get you nowhere. So use logic, logic, logic. On this morning, afternoon, you'll find solutions to whatever you want. Evening and nightfall. You coming from Aquarius becomes very lucky for you. Long term planets are there. They help you to be on the same wavelength with people. And whoever you meet, I advise you to meet them for materialistically finding areas, which means where the money is, go there in the evening nightfall. Have a meeting with those people, job related, money related, business related. If you want to chase for the romance, much easier. Morning and afternoon, don't try to chase for the romance. You'll get very badly, unnecessarily disappointed. But evening and nightfall, everything wants to happen for you in a good way. So long term bonding can be seen hour by hour. These planets will bond you with people. And that means the long term security can be built up in the evening nightfall. The trouble is, one or two of these emotional planets of the morning, they'll come once in a while to have the passion, to have that enormous love for things. Don't think that way. Tell yourself facts and figures are more important on this 11th of June. Monday, the 12th of June, you're coming from Aquarius. Your tendency to be very dominating and very stubborn is seen. The planets want you to expand, and against advice, you will want to expand. Is it for the better job? Is it for more business? You shouldn't expand because your foundation is not strong. On this Monday, 12th June, don't make a decision that you will regret later. And the decision can be because you want to take charge, basically. And the word is you want to dominate. So that will be the wrong turn of events ending for you. Because one or two planets from the evening nightfall, very bad planets, they are also involved. They want you to be cheated, they want you to be let down. So, whatever promises made to you in the morning, afternoon, don't believe them. And be careful differences with your bosses at work, differences with senior people in business, differences with anybody that will come about in the morning and afternoon. So rather than create all that problems, try to be flexible and better still, try to be negotiable. And you will quieten down these planets of pride and ego. Evening and nightfall, the worst can happen. The worst in the sense that accidents of all kind can be seen. Physical accidents, financial accidents, emotional accidents, all can happen. And so rather not to be going out would be a good idea. But if you have to be out, plans already made, tell yourself something bad can happen during this meeting with whoever. And this meeting makes you the victim. Be careful that you don't bond with the wrong group of people who have very bad habits. And they'll be able to capitalize on what you have by using the bad habits, getting you part of the team. You don't want that to happen. If you don't go out at all in the evening, nightfall, even better. Tuesday, the 13th of June. This is a 24-hour lucky day for you. Morning and afternoon, very fast planets are seen. They are called the planets of unexpected goodness. So things coming unexpectedly, good news in the job area, good news in the business area, good news for that romance that you wanted to contact. And of course, family areas as well. Have lunch with people that you want to get help from. No harm thinking materialistically. So morning and afternoon, sudden and unexpected possibilities worked out for you. Be ready for them is even better. Plan it so that you can get the best out of it. And your mind is going to be very agile. So make preparations for the subject that you want to deal with people you are going to be with in this morning and afternoon. And then you will see you got a handle on things and you will capitalize very quickly. Evening and nightfall, slow and steady planets are seen. These slow and steady planets are also extremely lucky for you. And hour by hour, the evening and nightfall becomes better and better for whichever purpose you want to use it for. If it's for the job, go meet people. And you will see that long term security can be had for the new job you want, or meet people that you work for in the evening nightfall. And they will be able to make you more peaceful and give you the belief that you'll do well with them. So, improvement of every kind can be made in the evening nightfall. Your knowledge, your wisdom can be used. And you may want to do further education as well. So, plenty is going on in the evening nightfall. And the security builds up hour by hour. Security of your future. Wednesday, the 14th of June. This is a very clever morning afternoon. Clever because planets make you very clever. So, to prepare for the morning and afternoon of Wednesday, 14th June, is a good idea. Study the subjects you want to present, where you work or where you do business. And you will see that your preparation is going to pay dividends enormously because you will be seen as very clever, you will be seen as very ready. These planets are moving very fast and they are extremely lucky planets for you. Most of them are financial planets. So focus on the financial side of your life, the job, the business. Go buy a lottery because planets like this can help you get things very unexpectedly to your coming. And your speech is going to be super. So you're going to sway people with whatever you want. If it's the romance you want to chase, go right ahead. You'll get very good news from it. Evening and nightfall. Anger planets are there. Their duty is to make you angry and to make you unnecessarily become a person who is just looking for anger. So choosing company very carefully is very important because the chances of trouble is going to be seen for you. Everything you do and say has to be very much softened because people may see the wrong side of it. The last thing you want is to show aggressiveness in words or speech. And don't need to be adventurous, meaning wanting to do something for the sake of ego or wanting to do something just for the fun of it. Plenty can go wrong in the evening nightfall, and these anger planets will make you very angry, and that will be retaliating with people. Sometimes not to go out is better. But I see one or two good planets there of money. So go there, meet people, and go home early is a good idea. Thursday, the 15th of June. This is a very lucky morning afternoon. Your level of creativity, wherever you are, job wise, business wise, whether personal wise with people. Have lunch with people. They will gravitate very nicely towards you, meaning that they will favor you in whatever you ask from them. And so it's a very lucky morning and afternoon. Talk to your bosses. Talk to the people you do business with. Talk to your bank manager. You will see that the chances of getting what you want are very strong. These planets basically get you to be on the same wavelength as other people, which is very powerful. Once you can do that, you'll be on the same wavelength of anything, whether job, business, financial wise, or whether love story wise or friendship wise. So the bonding can be marvelous on this Thursday, 15 June morning and afternoon. The evening and nightfall is an opposite story. It gets really, really very bad. That's how a day can change for you. Evening and nightfall, your arrogance planets will be there. And their duty is to make you arrogant, to make you conceited, to make you think that you are the center of everything. Well, if you allow that to happen, you'll make many hidden enemies. People will dislike you but will not show it. We call that hidden enemies. And when they have a chance one day, they will stab you in the back to make your reputation go bad. You also have to choose company very carefully in this evening nightfall because that alone can prove to be you getting into trouble. And be careful of flattery. People who want to flatter you. and want to make use of you in some way or another. And lastly, some accidents can happen due to your ego. So learn to give way rather than learn to stand and fight on this evening nightfall. One or two of your morning planners will try to help you. It will help you to meet people who are good for you. Don't spoil that by these arrogance planners. Friday, the 16th of June. This is not a good morning afternoon because deception and deceit is what may happen against you, meaning that you can be cheated when promises are made for you in every area, whether personal, whether money, whether anything. So don't believe whatever is promised to you in this morning afternoon. Don't make enemies either. No need to confront people. Just don't believe, and you will not be hurt in every possible way. Even that romance that you want on this morning afternoon, you may get it easily, but it's given to you to give you trouble. That's how planets work. And accidents. If you're driving around or if you're traveling, accidents can happen. Even thefts or losing things stolen from you. So it's a nasty morning afternoon. And lastly, don't go into the sea. You'll have trouble with the sea in many ways. Don't travel by small boats. Evening and nightfall, a lot of emotional planets are gathered and they are not very stable. So you yourself will not be very stable with the company you keep. You yourself will be very changeable, very oversensitive, and very moody. So what can you do? Well, one way is not to be going out at all. That way you do not have to work for other people's convenience because you won't like doing that either. So don't go out at all. But if you have to, plans already made, then I suggest that you say less and do less and don't commit yourself to anything. Use logic. Keep telling yourself logic, logic, logic. Think logically rather than emotionally. Otherwise, you're going to promise things and you won't be able to deliver it. Saturday, the 17th of June. This is an extraordinarily lucky day for you. Well, the morning and afternoon at least, not the evening and nightfall. Your wisdom, your talent, your experience can all be used in the morning afternoon on this Saturday, 17th June. So go out, meet with people who can enlarge the portfolio of income, money wise, job wise, business wise. That's what you got to do. Your past experience may also help you a great deal. Contact people you know from your past, and you'll be surprised how they will find a way to help you as well. Long term planners, these are. So be patient hour by hour, as good luck keeps coming in the morning, afternoon. Preparation for such planners 1 or 2 days before. Go and get all your preparations to how you're going to get the best out of this morning, afternoon. And that's the way to do it. Lastly, you may want to think of further education for yourself. So a lot is happening on a very solid, good morning and afternoon of Saturday, 17th of June. I can't say the same for the evening nightfall because now you are desperately wanting to expand your horizons. And that means wanting to enlarge your portfolio. But these planners will help you do that, but they won't help you sustain it. That's the trouble. So don't make promises to people how you can enlarge things for them or for yourself. And of course, you will tend to dominate and you'll tend to be stubborn because you'll believe in what you're saying too much and they are not really very much believable. So what can you do? Well, just listen more than you talk would be enough. And if you don't have to be out, don't be out. Otherwise, you're going to load yourself with all kinds of commitments which you will promise to people. And emotional planets are there. So use logic rather than emotions to do what you want. Yes, your morning and afternoon good planners, some of them will come to the evening nightfall to help you find the way on how to get what you want. Because chances of getting some what you want are there. My worry is that you may commit and then may not be able to sustain what you can do for people. So that's when the failure will come on another day. So don't commit and don't promise in the evening nightfall is what I have to say. This 90-minute session about your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I will go through the platform of the next 9 years quickly. I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you if you like to play lotteries. And I will show you your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. This portfolio of energies, they are the ones that make you either go up or go down. And your health area will go into detail to tell you exactly what's going to happen to you at what age health-wise, how bad it's going to be. Are your lines broken, which means there's bad news? Are they just under stress, which means they're mendable? And if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you once and for all. Lotteries are a game where you need the help from supernatural. So we include the energies of the soul, the third eye, and the aura to play lotteries. Step by step, I'll show you how it works in one sitting of 90-minute session, how we work on that. Most of all, I'll show you how to get the old age going well, because most of the people, their old age is always something that they never expected to end that way. So it's going to be advising you, even though your session will only be for the next 9 years, I'll be able to see marks on your palms to show whether your old age will be secure or won't it be secure. So you can make preparations for that. With all that going so much for you for this 90-minute session, the charges are only USD $50. So I look forward to giving you the chance to know all this advice and to be able to build a platform for yourself to get your next 9 years fully under your control. To know is the secret, not to know is what becomes unexpectedly bad. So try to get it done, and we'll get you ahead in the next 9 years. In the meantime, I wish you good luck. Thank you. Goodbye.